How's it going, guys? It's your boy Simple Shadow here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys the walk around of my 2001 Honda Shadow 1100. The designation for this model is the VT 1100C. This bike was originally the Spirit model. As you can tell if you know Shadows by the C designation, this was the Spirit. So the Spirit originally came with the huge rear seat, saddlebags, the whole nine. This bike is bobbed out. It was not bobbed out by me. I actually bought the bike like this about... how long ago was that now? Probably February of last year of 2017. So it's been almost a year since I've owned this bike. It was not in this good a shape whenever I got it. The wiring was a nightmare. The tank had a couple of dents in it. It was in a horrible condition. I've had it painted since then. Yeah, so I've done a whole bunch of work to this bike. I love this bike to death. So anyway, let's get to the walk around. I'm going to go from the front to the back mods list, and yeah, so we'll get right into it. So starting at the front, we've got a front fender delete. Didn't like the front fender. I believe it was on it whenever I got it, just didn't care for it, deleted it. For tires, we have the Shinko 777s. The front is a little bit of a bicycle tire. As you can see, it's very tiny width-wise. It's not too bad. It's a little bit smaller than the stock size. That's just because Shinko did not make... They made the correct size for the rear tire, but not for the front. So I ended up having to get one size smaller, just because these tires are good quality and they're cheap. Well, good quality from what I've heard anyway, and I've ridden on them for a year and I have no complaints at all. And I like the tread pattern. Tread pattern's cool. So I got these and I wanted white walls. I just didn't want to pay $150 a tire for Dunlops or some shit like that. That really doesn't make a difference. I mean, don't get me wrong, nicer tires do make a difference, I understand that, but for me personally, I don't ride this bike at its limits, so these are good enough. So please excuse the bike, it's a little bit dirty at the moment. It's been sitting a little bit since I got my CBR, just because I enjoy riding the CBR right now anyway. I do still ride this, so yeah, so the white walls are a little bit dirty. I need to clean those up. You might see a little bit of dust here and there. But anyway, back to the mod list. Stock front wheel, stock rear wheel, stock paint. I haven't repainted those yet. I plan to at some point though. Stock front headlight, stock this. I had to get a mounting bracket. This is still a little bit crappy because of these risers. These risers are complete shit. I hate them. I plan on getting new ones. So those are crappy. I got a new mount for this, and I had to replace the wiring harness for everything in here just because it was a complete rat's nest. It was horrible. No front fenders, I guess you would call those. I don't know really what to call those. The wiring hiders, whatever you want to call those. I didn't like the way that they look. I have them at home. The mounting also on this bike is a little bit fucked up for them. It's right here. They just they squeak sometimes whenever I turn the handlebars, so I didn't like them anyway. Just took them off. Stock tank. Let me get to the handlebars actually. These are Cafe Racer bars off of Amazon. I didn't put these on. Previous owner did. They're supposed to sit like down here. The handlebars are, or well, the grips are. They're supposed to sit like right about here, but for some reason he decided to turn them up. I think they look halfway decent, so I haven't changed them yet. Grips are the knockoff of whatever these are. I don't know what these are originally. I bought these. These are actually really good quality. Like the rubber on these is super nice. The metal is really nice. I'm not sure if it's actually metal. It feels a little bit... It feels suspect anyway. So knockoff ones of those. They're actually really nice. If I can find a link to them, I'll put them in the description. I like those a lot. Levers are stock levers. I put them back on here. He had some sort of crappy fucking gaudy skulls. He had skulls on this, skulls on the levers, skulls on the covers down there. It was terrible. I hate skulls with a passion, so got rid of those. Got the stock levers, like I said. These are off of just a normal Shadow. These mirrors are off of a 1990 or 1980 Honda Magna V40. They're pretty nice mirrors. I just wanted a little bit of stock looking one. He only had one crappy eBay mirror on here, so I got actual mirrors. As you know, I use bar ends on my CBR. I don't like the look of that on a cruiser, and these ones actually work on this bike, so I like those. Stock tank, or the risers. The risers are, sorry for keep getting off topic. These risers are fucking god awful. Do not buy them. They're like 2.5 inch, the ones that everybody puts on Harleys. They're terrible. They had spikes on them. I don't know why you would do that. If you ever had a high side crash, you would impale yourself on your risers. I don't understand it. I hate those. I need to get new ones. And I also need to repaint the handlebars. I'll address this. This was like this when I got it. I sanded it to get rid of the rust so it didn't rust anymore. But as you can see, it is returned, obviously, because I haven't painted it yet. But at some point, I'll either fix this, get new bars, or whatever. Stock tank, like I said, I repaired some dents in it. Well, I didn't. I had a shop repair some dents and paint the tank, rear fender, and everything. And the covers on the side. We'll get into those. Got painted. I painted the engine covers. They were like matte black whenever I got it, and I painted them gloss black with a rattle can in my driveway, and it actually came out surprisingly well. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I've got. This is the only skull that I kept on the bike. I believe this is the crankcase cover. I'm not sure if that's the crankcase. I believe it is, but anyway, it has a Punisher skull, and it says Honda. If you can see that, you can't really see it with the reflection, but it says Honda, and it has a Punisher skull. Pretty cool. I like the Punisher skull, so I kept that. Stock cover, painted cover for the battery. Seat. This seat is incredible. If you can find this seat, let me know so I can recommend people this seat for bobbers and whatever, or just any cruiser in general. It's a great seat. It's really comfortable, and I really love the way it looks with this diamond stitching and the front, or the just plain part up here. So if you know what seat that is, please let me know. Please link it in the comments so I can put it in the description and tell everybody, because it's super comfortable for long rides. I used to ride this bike before I got my CBR. I used to ride this bike to class every day, which is about half an hour there, half an hour back. So, hour round trip every day. And this seat is just super comfortable. Stock rear shocks. I have not gone hardtail. I don't really plan to go hardtail. I personally think that the stock shocks are really nice. They provide a decent ride height and everything like that. And the hardtail look just isn't, don't get me wrong, I like the hardtail look, but it's not worth it to sacrifice the functionality of the shock for the look of a hardtail, if that makes sense. And plus, I don't want to go with a Springer seat or anything like that. I'm not about it. I'm probably just going to leave the stock shocks. So, I believe this is the stock rear fender that's just chopped, because if you look at it straight on, you can see there's a little bit of imperfections in the cut. But if you really aren't looking like super close, you can't tell, and I think it looks good, so I've kept that. Brake lights down here, brake light here, and this is also supposed to be integrated turn signals. Those don't work because, like I said, the wiring's fucking trash. But I have these also brake lights down here. These came with the bike. As you can see, they blink. I'll see if I can show you that. You can see they blink. They're cool. I just kept them on there. I mean, you can't really see them because if you look from behind, you see the tire sort of covers it. So I don't know. They're whatever. It's a little bit extra visibility. Can never get too much of that. You got a eBay license plate bracket. I'd be willing to guess it's pretty flimsy. It is what it is. It works fine for my application. I haven't had a reason to replace it. It isn't like super flimsy or anything like that. I got these license plate lights. These are just LED license plate lights that act as bolts as well. I just like those because the cops around me already don't like the bent plate, and those make it a little bit less likely for me to be pulled over. So yeah, been rolling with the license plate lights. They work good. These are the ones off of eBay. I didn't see a need to get anything nicer. As you can see, they work just well. It's middle of day, so you can't really see them too well. Oh, didn't even say anything about it. Got a Do It With Dan key tag there. I really like key tags. It makes it easy to pull the key out of my pocket. So, been rolling with those. Like I said, back rear tire, same as front, is the Shinko 777. I like these tires a lot. I'll do a full review with them at some point. As you can see, I've been riding on them for a year, and trust me, I'm not a weekend warrior. I ride this bike all the time. So, I mean, I've probably put 8,000 miles on this bike, probably more than that. How many miles does it have now? 25,387 miles. I probably got this, I probably put a good 7,000 miles on this bike this year, and we still got another month to go. We'll see where it goes. And like I said, I haven't even been riding it that much in the previous month or few months, because I've had the CBR to ride. Great tires though. I'll go over those in a separate review. Like I said, those things. Exhaust is the stock exhaust. I do have the baffles cut out of it though, so it sounds great. I'll give you an exhaust clip. I don't think here, because I don't want to piss people off, so I'll do an exhaust clip of this somewhere else that isn't here, or maybe before I leave. So stock exhaust, I just cut out the baffles. I don't like any really of the aftermarket exhausts. I don't mind the, the Cobra drag pipes. I think those sound pretty good, but at the same time, the baffle delete sounds pretty damn good, and I don't have to rejet the carbs. The carbs is kind of a pain in the ass, and it's like the jet kit's like $200, the pipes are like $400, and they don't look that good, honestly, in my opinion. So I mean, I just figured, why would I waste $600 on something and maybe I won't even like the sound in real life. I've never heard them in real life. I've only heard them over videos. Or maybe I'll go straight pipe at some point, but we'll see how it goes. Engine covers on here need to be repainted. These need the high heat paint. This one probably doesn't, but as you can see, this one being right next to one of the headers, or well, manifolds, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, the heat has just worn off the paint, so I'll repaint that at some point. I'm also going to repaint this gloss, I believe. It doesn't look bad matte, but I just figured gloss would look pretty good. But yeah, so the only thing I think I forgot is the pegs. They're stock pegs, I believe. I believe they're stock pegs. Anyway, I don't know. Rear brake pedal is stock as well, I believe. So that's going to be it. I think I covered everything on this bike. See anything that I may have forgotten, let me know and I'll answer it in the comments. But yeah, so I hope you guys sincerely enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more of this bike or more of the CBR or shenanigans that go on, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I'll hopefully put a exhaust clip after this. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. How's it going, guys? So this is going to be the next clip. I just decided to do the exhaust clip here. So like I said, this is the baffleless exhaust for the 2001 Honda Shadow 1100 VT 1100C, the Spirit model. So here's idle. It sounds great, man. For just I mean, the only thing that this cost me was the $20 or so for the hole saw. So I mean, well worth the price, and I mean, maybe an hour of my time. Super easy mod to do. There's a write up on the Shadow forums. It's super simple. But anyway, we'll go ahead and rev it, and I'll give you a little bit of a clip of me driving out to the street. So here's idle. Don't have a tack on this bike, so I'll rev to something. I'll do two. I'll do one low rev and then one high. So that was the low rev. Like I said, sounds great. And there was the high rev. So, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get you guys exhaust clip riding out real quick, and we'll hop on out of here. Can't be without them safety gloves, folks. Well, not safety gloves, they're fucking motorcycle gloves. So riding, it sounds really good as well. It sounds, honestly, in my opinion, it sounds better riding than it does just revving at a standstill. I should probably turn on my petcock, that'd be nice. It honestly sounds better while riding. As you can see, that decel is just fucking crazy, dude. I love the decel. I'll do a little acceleration coming out of here, and then I'll let you guys get out of here. Okay. Like I said, sounds fucking great. That wasn't the clutch slipping, by the way. I don't ride this bike very much anymore. I didn't let the clutch out fully, so that's my bad. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love and that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things.